Hey guys, just here shooting another Tip Tuesday. So unfortunately, a friend of mine online recently had a mishap on a chop saw. Now his fingers and everything are gonna be okay, it sounds like, but he did come pretty close to severing one of his fingertips, and it's all stitched and everything back on, and it sounds like it's gonna be okay. But it was, an accident that probably could have been avoided. He says what happened was he was trying to cut something really small, and his fingers are too close to the blade. Things went sideways like they tend to do in woodworking sometimes, and hands close to the blade, things go wrong and you get bit. So this week for the Tip Tuesday, I thought I would share kind of a quick tool you can make really easily, and it's something you've seen me use in my videos a million times, and it really might save your finger one day, so I thought it might be worth it. A lot of people already have something like this. There are commercial products that do this, but I'm just going to want to show you kind of what I have. I'm not going to show you how to make one. It's really just cut this shape out. Even though I don't normally do patterns and whatnot, I will make a pattern available for this for free. I think it's important enough for people to have this or something like it, but honestly, just you can just design your own. And this thing is completely ugly. There was no pattern. I literally just came out and freehanded it on the bandsaw one day, and I've been using it ever since. So there's really no excuse not to have one of these. But the idea here is this gives you leverage to hold something far away from the blade and still, be able to hold it down firmly. So these are a couple different designs I'd worked on before. These ones also double as push sticks or push blocks. You can catch on the heel here if you want to. This one I don't really use that often because it's actually not as stable. So this is the one I'll be making the pattern for. This is just made out of a hunk of 2x4. And I have a piece of adhesive sandpaper on the front and back pad here. And that's kind of the whole thing. This little notch is so I can use it as a push stick, also keeping your hand way up off of the table. So I used to use this for my miter saw. Now I use it for my radial arm saw, and I use it a lot for my table saw sled, my crosscut sled, when I'm cross-cutting something that's very small. So really quickly, I'll just show you how this thing is used. Here you have something obnoxiously small. This is just something I picked up off my bench. But if we needed to cut this, there's no safe way to hold this, right? You just can't do it. But with something like this, you can. And you can hold this in either direction, depending on which way fits better for the actual scenario. And this allows you to cut things that are very small while keeping your hands really far away from the blade. The general rule of thumb that I use is never put your hand closer than a hand's width from the blade. I know a lot of people have different rules, and I'm not going to harp on safety. Everybody is responsible for their own safety. But something like this really, like I said, it might save a finger one day, and you probably have a scrap of wood you can go make it out of right now. So if you're not using a tool like this, get out in the workshop and make one. So if you like this tip, please like and subscribe. Until next time, talk to you later, YouTube.